Welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. This week we have, I'm not even joking, 4 new vehicles to the game and possibly a 5th. Starting off with this, the Lamborghini Gallardo Spider and the Peel Trident. Spoiler alert, tomorrow I'm going to be uploading a video of the Peel Trident, so if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe. That thing might very well be one of the fastest vehicles in FH5. You'll see what I mean. After that, we've also got this, the Ferrari 575, an awesome classic Ferrari. And yes, the Peel P50 has nearly been unlocked. I would imagine we're going to be unlocking that Peel P50 around Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. Forzathon shop for the week. Hello! The Lamborghini Sesto Elemento Forza Edition. Hello! And last but not least, if we come over to the car pass, we also get this, the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Today, though, we're gonna start with this thing, the Huracan Evo. As per usual, this is a car pass vehicle, so if you have the car pass, you can redeem this car completely for free and add it to your garage. Right off the bat, bone stock Huracan Evo, 630 horsepower. That's actually the same engine as the Huracan Performante. Anyways, we'll come back in a second, do some FH5 customization, but before we do that, let's give this thing a go bone stock, see what it's like. It sounds exactly the same as the old one. Yes, we've got rear wheel steering on the Huracan Evo. Look at that. As per usual, this wouldn't be an AR12 video without any fun facts about the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. Long story short, this version of the Huracan basically took all the best bits of the old Huracan and the Huracan Performante and put it all into this version, and now it's called the Huracan Evo. And yes, this is the exact same vehicle that I drove in real life last month. Do not worry, I'm still working on that video. It's gonna be really, really cool, but you'll have to bear with me. It's taking a little bit of time to edit. I'm 6 foot, and I never realized that I didn't actually fit in a Huracan before. I was driving around a racetrack and we had an instructor driving us around first, and as soon as I sat in the passenger seat, my first instinct was, okay, let me back the seat up. I'm sitting really, really close and my knees are all bent like up in my chest. As it turns out, it was already at its maximum, and my head hit the roof. Long story short, if you are 6 foot or taller, buy the hardtop version, because apparently they have a little bit more room in them. In terms of FH5, though, this thing should be pretty good. I'm really interested to see what customization we have for this thing. I'm really hoping for some nice body kits. For those of you who don't know, the other Huracan in this game actually has a bunch of really nice Duke Dynamics body parts for it, like a custom hood, front bumper, side skirts, and so on. I'm really, really hoping that this thing also has some nice body parts. One thing that does actually make me very excited to see this Lamborghini Huracan in the game, and considering we've already got a bunch of the older Huracans in this game, I'm really hoping this is a sign of what's to come in the future. Forza updating older models of cars that are already in the game. Cough, cough. Audi, cough, cough, BMW. We're actually sitting really nicely in the middle of S1 class, so let's do exactly what we did with the Aventador SVJ and start this up with a top of S1 class race build. Unlike the SVJ, though, we've actually got some engine swaps. So we've got our 5.2 liter V10 out of the Huracan and the Audi R8. We can also swap in a 6.5 liter V12. That's from the Lamborghini Aventador, and that is from the Ferrari. Oh, I guess let's start with this stock engine. This stock engine actually looks really, really good. We can come in here and twin turbo our V10 engine. We're not going to do that yet. I do want to focus on some weight reduction and some grip. We've only got the Forza front bumper, which actually doesn't look bad on there. I think I will go for that. Please don't be ugly. Please don't be ugly. For God's sake. Look at my, like, little ducktail spoiler that's on there, bone stock. It removes the ducktail spoiler and adds on that thing. Holy. You know what? The fact that it removes the ducktail is actually kind of cool. It's ugly, but it's not that ugly. I'm just saying, could I have the Performante wing instead? How sick would it be if we could take this regular Huracan Evo and convert it into an STO? I'm just saying, that would have been really, really awesome. We can go for some slick tires. We can go for full slick tires. Holy. Drift tires, rally tires, all of the usual stuff. Yo, the off-road... We might come back to that in a second. Yo, I love these rotiforms. The rotiforms look sick on there. Engine spacers, thank you very much. Front and the rear. That's really nice. Let's go for some race suspension. We can go off-road and drift suspension. Again, I think we'll come back to that. Anti-roll bars in the front and the rear helps out our handling a little bit. And then our weight reduction is the main thing I really wanted to focus on. So we can do sport and... No, full race weight reduction puts us beautifully at the top of S1. Ooh. After all of our upgrades, there we go. Top of S1 class. This thing is gonna be hella quick in the corner. Oh boy, do I love Lamborghini colors. There is no other car manufacturer that says, okay, here's our vehicle in matte black, bright orange, purple, lime green, a lovely blue, and bright red. That is so sick. Nobody does colors like Lambo. The Huracan that I drove in real life was actually this blue color. It's really, really nice, but I really like purple. I don't know what it is. I just love purple Lambos. Let's actually make this like my other Huracan that we had in the game before, and let's get a carbon fiber hood and some carbon fiber wing mirrors. I love the rear diffuser on this thing. It's so sick. And the fact that it's bright purple when you paint the vehicle that color is just so awesome. So let's go, Lambo. Let's see what it can do in the corners. I just noticed the blacked out engine cover on here as well. Black and purple are my colors today. And handling is the name of the game. Hello, Lambo. Who needs brakes when you got full aero weight reduction and massive, massive tires? What? All right, we definitely made the right call. This thing's a beast. The fact that you can come into the corner over 150 miles an hour and just send it with a little bit of a lift is absurd. Lambos just hit different. This thing is so cool. The sound in here. That is crazy. Up the inside, please. Got him! Got him! Little bit of a cheeky move, but I will take it, Huracan. Oh my god, he's coming. Block him! Block him! Wow, that is crazy. What a monster. Look at the lap times there. I didn't think I'd be saying this so soon, but I love the Lamborghini Huracan Evo. I'm actually feeling so confident about that. I want to try something a little bit, let's call it unconventional. See, because here's the thing. If I toss on some off-road race tires, take a look at what it does to my class. It lowers my class down by nearly over 30 PI points. What that means is I can come in here, get some thicker tires, so I'm going to have an absurd amount of grip in this thing. Then I come to my suspension, toss on some rally suspension onto here. If I am doing this, you know what? I'm going to go full-on rally car mode. Twin turbos onto our Huracan. Here we go. 850 horsepower, built for off-road rally racing, and it weighs 2,800 pounds. I had no idea I would like this vehicle so much. When I started this up, I'm like, it's kind of the exact same as the normal Huracan. Is it really going to be that much different? It's a pretty good car. Come on, Lambo, into the off-road section. We've got absurd grip out here again. And we've still got all of that aero keeping us... As it turns out, your grip does have a limit. Yeah. Just keep going. We can edit that out and make me look like a Bruh. It's actually unfair. Through the water. Whoa. All right. The Huracan does have some issues with deep water. As it turns... Whoa, the sound now. What a ridiculous noise. That is so cool. Move. What an absolute monster. Wait, where's the AI? Guys, there they are. Wait, whoa. I'm not gonna lie, I thought off-roading this was a little bit silly. As it turns out, Lamborghini made this. That is a Lamborghini Huracan with off-road race tires. It has a wide body kit on it and a light bars every... I want that. All right, developers, how much money do you want for that thing? All right, I've just gained even more respect for Lambo. Moving away from doing silly things with Lamborghinis, why don't we actually see, actually how much horsepower can we get in this stock engine? All of the upgrades onto this engine, 1,300 horsepower. It's actually fairly lightweight as well, so... not bad. Unfortunately, though, we're going to be able to get way more horsepower from this engine. This is the Aventador V12. That can build 1,500 horsepower. Or do we want this engine, which is a little bit lighter? Look at that weight, 2,600 pounds. I think today is the day where we're going to be going around corners super quickly. So let's go with this engine. It saves another 200 pounds. We'll get some twin turbos slapped onto that. Regardless, after all of our upgrades this time around, 2,700 pounds, 1,200 horsepower, and we're nearly X-Class. Holy. Can we win a race in S2 class with this thing? Our fully maxed out handling build. We should be able to take these corners basically flat. We do have some understeer, unfortunately, but... hopefully, oh boy, you can see what I mean. I think it's gonna be exactly the same as the Aventador SVJ. It's a great car in S2 class, but it's better in S1. Way better. We've basically got every tool on this thing to make it go around the corners as fast as possible, and it has that much understeer. That's not so good. Gaining again. I mean, this car does have some insane catch-up ability. Nice stomp on the brakes. Now we go. See, it's those medium speed corners where the Huracan is just monstrously quick. Anything else, though, and it kind of struggles. There we go. Huracan. Oh, my God. It's actually nearly a copy-paste to the Corvette. Here we go. Now we're going to get the Ferrari. Move. Just move. Thank you. Okay, now we go. Thank you very much. One more Ferrari to go. Once you get it, it's actually really good to drive, but it's still got absurd amounts of understeer. Don't get me wrong, I will still totally take the dub. Thank you very much, Huracán Evo. That's a nice first place, but... Lamborghini makes a rear-wheel drive version of the Huracán Evo. Why don't I do that in the game as well? So I'm actually going to reset this thing to default upgrades. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the stock engine in here. Make it rear-wheel drive. Yes. You already know where we're going with this one. Here we go. Let's also toss on our drift suspension. That stance looks incredible on there. We really don't have very much horsepower. We've got 700 horsepower in this thing. We weigh nothing, though. All right, this is gonna be cool. I'm very excited to see if this thing can actually drift. This is what I'm talking about. This is old school. Let's go. I mean, if we're gonna drift a Lambo, it's a pretty cool paint job to do it with. You think we could just drift around the crates and stuff, just like out of the gate? This is a really long reservoir drift zone. My personal best is 314,000. Jeez, the Lamborghini is a smoke show. Holy. All right, let's see if we can take down that personal best. This, if you really think about it, is an underpowered Lamborghini Huracan that's been converted from all-wheel drive to rear-wheel drive. The engine's in the middle. This shouldn't be this good at drifting, yet somehow it's a smoke show. And I love it. This is so sick. This actually feels like a very, I would say, realistic drift car, actually. Considering we're not driving with our usual, like, 1,000 horsepower, 1,500 horsepower. This is a really, really nice change, actually. We're also 100K away from our personal best. Maybe we'll take this down. There's 300,000. Keep it going. No way. No way. The basic Lambo. Are you kidding me? 350,000 points. I know I said I wasn't gonna go up and do the mountain drift zone today, but I'm gonna go up and do the mountain drift zone today. There's no way that this thing takes down the Aventador SVJ. The Aventador SVJ that I built was so purposely built for this drift zone. I absolutely cheesed every single corner. There is no way that this thing beats 1,080,000 drift score. It's not gonna happen, but regardless, let's just give it a go and see what it can do, okay? It should be fun. I'm honestly so blown away by how much the Huracan Evo's impressed me today. As predicted, there is no way we're taking down the Aventador SVJ. Rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. Fun little drift car versus super try-hardy SVJ tune. There's no way this thing was ever going to take down my personal best, but it's an awesome car to drive. The worst part about this thing is everybody's going to sleep on the Huracan because they think it's going to be exactly the same as the Huracan that's already in the game, and everybody's going to miss out on it. It's an awesome car.